21 years old, fifth in Sopot at the World Indoors in the 1500 metres, set a new personal best in the United States. Arzamasova from Belarus, also, who shares the lane in 7. She's also gone under 2 metres this year, as has the Ugandan Winnie Nanyondo from Uganda, as I say, 20 years old. Gemma Simpson there, one of 3 British runners in action, alongside Laura Muir. Gemma Simpson now 30 years old, been around for forever and a day, but still churning out some decent times. Laura Muir, 21 years old, very much the future of 800-metre running for Great Britain. There is Molly Beckwith, who's been in great form, second in Marrakesh last week at the World Challenge and 6th in Oslo, alongside Sanne Verstegen from the Netherlands. She also ran a personal best just outside 2 minutes last month. Lane 5, Lenka Masna. Great roar for the 29-year-old, as you would expect from the home crowd. Great things expected of her. There is Jenny Meadows now. Jenny Meadows limbering up there next to Angelika Hikotska. Jenny Meadows had an awful last couple of years, ravaged, no too strong a word, by injury. Missed effectively the whole of 2012 and 2013, which meant she couldn't compete in London or in Moscow. Trying to get back into some sort of form. 30 years old now. Olga Lyakava, 22 years old, from Ukraine, goes in lane 6. She was 5th in Marrakesh. Now there's a name we haven't heard for a while. Caster Semenya, who of course burst onto the scene controversially, 5 years ago now, in Berlin, 2009. Caster Semenya, still only 23, won the World Championships in Berlin, of course. People forget, silver in London 2 years ago at the Olympic Games. Hasn't quite reached the heights of those times. There is Arzamasova, who goes in lane 7. One of the 3 sub-2 minute runners so far this season. There's another one, Winnie Nanyondo from Uganda, and she will share a lane with the pacemaker on the outside, Olena Zushman from Ukraine. So 14 athletes. Let's look out for Jenny Meadows, Almantha from Cuba, Arzamasova and Nanyondo from Uganda, the 3 sub-2 minute runners so far this season. Course record, as we say, meeting record, 1:57.72 from Maria Matola back in 2000. Caster Semenya making the early running as they break from their lanes. Caster Semenya. Jenny Meadows there, just getting buffeted a little bit to the left of your screen there. We've had a faller already. It's number 15. I didn't actually see who that was, I must confess. But, well, we warned about it, didn't we, at the beginning, in such a congested field. And that was Zushman. Well, that was the pacemaker, in fact. Hope she's okay. There is Beckwith, Molly Beckwith from the USA. And it's Beckwith who's making the early running with 100 to go on the first lap.
Well, I hate to say I told you so, but 14, 15 athletes in 800 is ridiculous. I think it's Alphonse is just too nice a bloke. He hates to say no to everybody. They come through, though, 58.08, despite the absence of a pacemaker. They're all still there. Jenny Meadows running wide there in lane 1 with the white ponytail, the blonde hair. Well positioned. It's probably gone through in around 59 seconds exactly, and that's just about right for Jenny at the moment with her fitness. This will be very interesting, because that pace was good. Laura Muir there with 4 in her shorts, looking strong too.
Beckwith, so it is, taking it out with Arzamasova, the Belarusian, and Hassan from the Netherlands. Beckwith Ludlow, as she was, who's run just outside 2 minutes already this season at 600, taking it out. Arzamasova, Hassan, and Nanyondo, the Ugandan, the diminutive Ugandan there, with Beckwith looking pretty composed, maintaining that inside line. The attack, if it's going to come, is coming now. And here it comes in the form of the Ugandan, Nanyondo, who's really stretching through. Diminutive Ugandan, just 20 years old. This is a brilliant run by the Ugandan. Coming through, storming home, 1:59.29, the winning time unofficially. That is 0.10 of a second off her season's best so far this season. Nanyondo came through And that is quite a scalp to take from Molly Beckwith. 5th best in the world so far this season. Nanyondo from Uganda, the winning time, 1:59.29. What a race.
What a race, and look at the smile. She is absolutely loving it, Nanyondo. Boy, oh boy, didn't she look strong? Didn't she hold it together well there? Those last 50 metres or so. She's only 20 years old, and that is a new lifetime best for her as well, I think. There's the pacemaker who had that heavy fall after just about 120 metres. I don't know if she's been spiked or what. I hope it's not serious.
Well, that's the second PB in a week, Tim. Huge personal best in Hengelo just last week. That was 3 seconds off. That's what happened with the pacemaker. Lost a shoe, I think, did she?
I'm not sure what happened to it. Left of picture. There was nobody else involved.
I'm Chris Niedenthal. I took these photographs during martial law in Poland. I was fascinated then by the Poles' fight for freedom.